Next in the category, we have on the chart, Haven't You Heard, I'm the Crazy Bitch Around Here. Iconic. Okay, so we have in this category Thanksgiving Season 1, Episode 9, Blair Waldorf Must Pie, which is, I'm mentioning the title because it's super relevant. This is ranked very high because, I mean, it's one of the most iconic Thanksgivings. You're going to see throughout the list that I basically like put together all the Thanksgivings like in an order that makes, I guess, sense. The only Thanksgiving we don't get is for season 5, which is kind of crazy. It's like I never even noticed. It was starting ranking like from the first to the last season, 6 seasons. And we don't have it. That's so crazy. That a lot was happening in that season. I guess that's why they were like, that's enough. We don't need to be doing. What I wanted to say about this episode is basically just, again, mess. Serena's supposed to, one of my favorite scenes in this one is ranked very high because it's one of the funniest like family dynamics. We don't really see that much. Like we do see vaguely family dynamics, but this is one of the first. And one of the only times I guess we ever see Chinatown. They were really using the city in the first season. Like they really were showcasing a bunch of different neighborhoods. Enough aside from like the fake Brooklyn, which is not Brooklyn actually. Aside from the, bad PR for Brooklyn that was being spread around by Gossip Girl. We also have Chinatown for like 2 seconds basically for like a scene where the Van der Woodsons are kind of just like wandering around because everything is shut down on Thanksgiving. They were supposed to have Thanksgiving at the Waldorfs, but the general beef that Blair and Serena have like comes back, just like back and forth, a lot of beef between them. Like what's new? The sky is blue, the grass is green. There's always going to be beef between the two. It's like a pendulum. It swings, it ebbs and flows, and eventually it will create some sort. That's how you keep the balance between them. They have to have some sort of thing going on, and that was over Chuck of all people to fight about to not be going to Thanksgiving. I just watched it again recently, and basically Blair wasn't the one that kicked out Serena. It was Serena that was like, "We are not staying, Eleanor," because Eleanor was asking them like when Lily's gonna come over, and it's like, "No, nobody's gonna come. No, this isn't gonna happen. We're not having Thanksgiving here this year." And Blair's like, "Yeah, I disinvited." She had the same face. That's so funny. I was like, I remembered it like as her basically telling her to get the F out of her house. Serena was like, "No, I'm not. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not staying. I'm actually gonna go." No. They're just basically wandering around town. It's just like Eric, Lily, and Serena just like walking around Chinatown looking at shops. Because I guess it's everything is open because they do not celebrate Thanksgiving. So they're like, oh, let's just get a pumpkin. It's literally like, look, a pumpkin. It's festive. And they're all like, we're going to eat raw pumpkin, like, I guess, like, whatever. And she's like, what about Peking duck? They were acting like, I don't know why. They were like, oh, there's no turkey, there's no nothing. Oh, not the Peking duck. It was hilarious. You can go see that scene. And there's a part where Lily goes, they smell great. She's like smelling some spices. Eric goes, great. Now we can starve in a fragrant hotel room. That is so funny. Again, mess when Blair basically has a fight with her mom over her dad divorce and everything, like with her and the whole situation, and her mom triggers the hell out of her. I don't care about how many people like her. I think she's funny. Like, oh my god, I have so much beef and will always have beef with Blair's mom. I don't care how many seasons pass. She's had so many fucking chances. I can't. No. Mind you, we don't have like the most elite selection of parents in this season, and this seasons are like generally Gossip Girl. No, I do not. Lily's basically like, I don't know, parent of the year compared to Eleanor, because Eleanor just irks me. Mind you, Lily got Serena arrested, and still she's better as a parent than the absolute psychological warfare that Eleanor puts Blair through. I'm like, no, I don't fuck with that. So many things throughout the season. I'm like, I don't like that woman. That woman and I have beef personally. Thank God for Dorota for Blair, because Blair was already a monster. She was a Tasmanian devil basically in season 1 compared to the rest of the seasons. But thank God for Dorota, because she was kind of holding in the reins a little bit with Blair. Just a little bit. She had more leverage later on, but... Then next, Age of Innocence play. The Age of Dissonance. I think it's called that episode. Season 2, episode 18. This one is just like chaos. This one is, I put it in as like one of the parties, ranked as one of the parties in top part, just because the paradox between like the whole story. It's basically The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton, about high society. And high society being messy, and now it's basically high society modern day being messy. This episode actually has one of the first ever documented BTW uses in cinema history. Casual in conversation when Blair asks Serena while they're getting ready for this play, how are you two doing, BTW? It was used circa 2008 AD, OFC. We don't use that in casual conversation, but It just doesn't work, does it? Did it work back then? It sounds very off-putting, but then again, we needed that. We needed that, and we have it. It's in the books now. It's in the history books of cinema, and that was the first ever use. And you're welcome for that knowledge. Next. In St. Jude's Alumni Fundraising Gala. Season 4, episode 21 and 22. These ones are like basically blending into each other because it's that whole iconic scene with Blair and Chuck going at that random boy's bar mitzvah, just kind of like crashing the bar mitzvah and just like dancing, being lifted on chairs and just kind of like doing anything and everything. When Blair is basically engaged to Louis. And she's deciding whether to say yes or no. And he's actively waiting for her at her ex-high school party, which is hilarious. That whole situation is just something
Dale. I don't know. Brookfeather, Raintree. It's hot. It's very hot there. I've never been. Get a warrant.
This is how I feel about every time I think of Chuck and like in relation to this like very beautiful symbolic scene, Chuck, where they're breaking up, and you know, she goes back at the end of the episode after basically being kidnapped by if you've seen this, absolutely, because people here watching this have seen the show. Serena's cousin stealing her dress. This is where that happens, which was like getting rescued because she called the one. She had it on speed dial. She had to press the one. And yeah, they have a little moment. They have this little party. They sleep together because why the fuck wouldn't they? Of course they do. And they go back to tell Louis, basically, have Blair tell Louis that she can't marry him. And Chuck, of course, what does he do? He talks over her. And he basically goes,
I just wanted to give you my blessing. I just want to give you my blessing. What Blair wanted to tell you
was that she is gonna say yes. And she was waiting for my blessing, and you have my blessing now, so it's great. So it's basically like being blessed by the devil. Who wants that? Like, he basically cursed them. Like, are you kidding me? It's like, oh my god, I'm giving you my blessing. Oh my god, Beelzebub, give us our blessing. Happens during that wedding. Like, there you go. There you go. Y'all should have known. Louis didn't know better. Chuck basically destiny swapped with Louis because Louis then becomes demonic later on. It becomes so crazy. Like, they basically become the one and the other. Like, that's destiny swapping. Do you believe in that? I don't know if I do. When I learned about that, I was like, this is what happened. Do I believe or not? I do believe it in this context. Love the fashion and all of it. The clothes were incredible. I loved Blair's dress in this. But her with Chuck is just, I'm always like, oh my fucking god. Louis and Blair's wedding. Season 5, episode 13. Oh my god. It was her first wedding. That dress is iconic. She was a princess. It was her first royal wedding, like I said. It was so good. I mean, again, mess, because why wouldn't it be a mess? Regina comes back for this episode like, oh my god, Master. Forgive us, Father, because we're about to sin. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, love her. She comes back. She is, on one, new to motherhood and not new to chaos. She comes back, like, he gets humiliated and he turns demonic. But to be honest, he was slowly turning demonic either way. But that was peak demon time. When they were doing the dance, she had to run away from her own wedding with Dan. Dan seems to always, I'm always going to bring this up. I'm going to bring this up so many times that Dan is always the catalyst in the situations when every single woman in his fucking like life close to him that he gets close to, but he's also just like close to, always is going through the most diabolical time in her life. He's always there. He always helps them and ends up always dating them. And they always have the most insane situations. Like, I can't. I'm always going to say this. He is a trauma response. Dating Dan Heffron's gonna be a trauma response for every single woman in this show. Like, I don't think, like, they've all gone through it, basically. I mean, except Jenny, because, you know, not that the show stopped step siblings from getting together. Next, we have The Masquerade Party, Season 1, Episode 6. I think I wrote down. Oh my god, The Masquerade Party. Oh, that was fun. Handmaid's Tale, I think it's called. A great episode. But that being said, it's just like one of like those moments with Nate being like, so, I don't even know. Him just being Nate. As someone that's been to a masquerade party, love it, fun. It was a couple years ago, so like mine was better. The main event during this party is basically just Nate like grabbing whoever looks more like Serena stepping out of a bathroom while he has been waiting outside like a creep to grab the person and then talk to them in there and be like, I still love you, Serena. It's like, you don't even check who it is. Like, mind you, Nate is literally like, you know, not the brightest of the bunch. Like, you know, I don't know. I mean, Nate's Nate. Nate is Nating very much. Like, you know, he's not gonna... He's not gonna check whoever steps out of that bathroom. He's just gonna grab the first woman that's blonde and that's wearing a yellow dress and I love you. Who are you? I love you. I love you. Oh no, you're not Serena. Oh, okay. Mind you, do they look similar? Yes, I guess they look identical from the back or something, but I'm like, he's just not gonna look. Mind you, you're lucky have to keep minding this. The lights are low. We get it. It's a party. That being said, I'm like, man, I'm not looking at details. Like, I guess this is the woman that I love. The girl, they're 17. That also explains a lot. Just some boy being like, oh, Serena. I was like, I never got over it. Anyway, I don't know. Love him. He's great. Mind you, he's not the worst of the bunch, like, at all. But that made me laugh. I was like, grab whoever. Whoever's blonde, whoever's wearing yellow, love you. Mwah. And next we have the last one in this category, which is Prom. Season 2, episode 24. I think this is the finale of this season. I love this episode. It ends in the best way. This episode with like the girls being girls. The girls are girling on the steps in their gowns from prom. And they're just like hugging and talking about high school and being like, oh, it's the beginning of a new era. I'm gonna miss high school, but it's new. That's sweet. And this is one of my favorite Miss Serena moments. When her mom gets her arrested. Yes, because Lily did that. People love to like idolize Lily, but like Lily did have her moments of just being like, I gotta put me first and arrest my daughter, this girl that I birthed. I'm like, I'm just gonna arrest her real quick. Serena's just basically in jail, actively choosing to still stay in jail. There's a phone call between her and Blair where Blair's like, Serena, what are you doing? Like, what? And Serena's just basically like, well, actually, this is my choice. I'm choosing to be here. It's my choice. It's so ridiculous. And Blair's like, what? Whatever. Blair's getting ready for prom, to her like pre-planned book from when she was a kid. It was so cute. And she got everything ready. Chuck apparently helped. He helped with the votes because they were basically about to sabotage her so she wouldn't win Queen of Prom, but she did. Because she's like, there's a tiara here, there's a crown. She's like, oh. And she won with Nate, like she wanted. So everything that she wanted, she got. She got with Nate, she got the right dress, she won. But she wasn't happy because she made that book that scrapbook when she was a kid. She's no longer a kid. So she thought she was going to feel a certain way and she didn't. Because you finally get what you wanted and you don't feel how you thought you were going to feel. Relatable queen. I was going to talk about Serena, my favorite part. Serena, Prism to Prom Couture, like Mike said. Serena basically gets bailed out by her grandmother, who also bailed her own daughter, Lily, because Lily went to jail too, but she leaves that out when talking to Serena about what she's supposed to be doing. She's not acting right. Just like her mom was not acting right back then either, when she was Serena's age. Basically, Dan is like, brought her a gown to put on in the taxi on the way to prom. So Serena's getting ready, like she's putting on this fucking gown in the taxi with Dan next to her after being in prison all day. Prison to prom. Prison to prom with Couture, I can't. So Serena is just... I love that. And she's at prom, she's dancing with Blair 5 seconds before, like, what is it, like half hour earlier, she was in a jail cell. Jail cell. Prison to Prom Couture. Let's go to prom. Prom. Yes.